When it comes to your circulation, here's one video that's going to do a lot of good for you. Because what's exciting about it is that you're going to do it in your own bed. In the morning when you get up or before you go to bed. There's nothing like circulation. Circulation is working with the cardiovascular system by increasing blood supply. That means oxygen to the cells of the legs and the ankles. We're going to focus with that today because the problem with circulation in the legs is that it's the furthest away from the heart. And obviously when you're upright, gravity has to pull it back to the heart. So as we contract muscles and do these specific exercises, we're going to squeeze on those veins. The veins are going to bring the blood, all the inflammation and the waste toxins, lymphatic flow back up to the heart. We're going to send more blood circulation to the muscles, joints, ligaments, nerves, and everything else so you can stay healthy. Are you ready? So mostly all these exercises will be done laying on our back. And the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to tap your feet like this. I want you to tap it just for about 30 seconds, stimulating that rebound, that pounding on the bed that will stimulate the muscles, sending afferent messages back to the brain sending messages back to the feet, opening up those arteries, bringing in more circulation. And then what I want you to do is put your heels down and just start pumping like this. Pump the calves. Just do that for 30 seconds. Just pump it, relax, relax. If you have more swelling in your legs, you can actually take a pillow or two, put it underneath the ankles and pump it this way. Remember, anything above the heart is going to get that circulation, that inflammation, and the swelling back up to the heart like this. But pumping is one of the best things you can do. Now what I want you to do is you're going to take your ankles and you're going to just lift one up and go little circles. Okay? And what we're doing here is we're working muscles, not only in the abs, but up in the hips. Okay? We're contracting the quads. As we're going in little circular motions, you can go the other way. And obviously you're going to do both legs. Spend about 30, 40 seconds on each foot just to warm it up. It's a great thing for you. Now what I'd like you to do is take your left knee and bring it up and kick. Bring it up and kick. So what are we doing here? We're working the front quads. We're working the hamstrings. We're working the distal part of our legs. As you bring it up and kick and do that for 30 seconds, you can alternate it. And you can be creative when you do this. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I do it, but as long as you're following the right motions and doing the right exercises, you can set your own time limit. But this is very, very, very good for you. Now we're going to go into a figure four. Do the best you can do. Bring your knee up the best you can. You'll notice you'll feel a lot of pulling in that piriformis muscle. This is very good for the lower back, but once you get that tightness out, hold it there, take your other knee, and just go back and forth. Working the hip, bring in circulation into the hip. As you shake the knee, bring in blood circulation down into the feet. This is really good for inflammation. If you got swelling in the feet, why? It's sitting up above the heart. So as we do this, this is helping that swelling come back to the heart. You can do this on both sides as well. And one of my other favorite exercises are thigh squeezes. You're going to take a pillow, put your feet on the bed, knees up, put the pillow between the knees like this, and squeeze it. 5 seconds. As you squeeze, you work in the adductor muscles, then release it. Squeeze it again. This is extremely healthy for the inner thighs, getting blood circulation into the legs, taking 5-second contractions, release it for a second or two, and you'll do this for about a good minute or so. You'll feel the muscles strengthen up in your thighs. This is a great exercise, great for walking, and this will really help you significantly. Now put both legs on the bed. We'll do a couple leg lifts. Just doing this, lifting up. Don't worry about how fast or slow you go. Just lift it up. And when you come down, kick on the heel. Just lift it up. This is really good when it comes to accentuating the return to venous circulation back to the heart. You can spend about a minute doing both sides. This is very easy, but very, very effective. Get a little pounding on the heels, stimulate it. Get that tappement. Let it stimulate the nerves, let it stimulate the muscles. This will bring that swelling back to the heart. Now, Another great exercise, little bicycle moves. As we go ahead and bring your knees up, just move the feet like you're riding a bicycle. If it gets a little difficult, put your hands under your buttocks and support your lower back better like this. It's a lot easier. For those people who have stronger abs, you don't need to do it, but you'll really work the abs too. If it's hard, again, put the back of your hands under the buttocks, and then you can do the bicycle. You can go the other way. It may be a little more difficult for some people because your brain's not used to it, but do the bicycle and try to do that for a while. A minute or so. If it gets too tired, put your feet down and do it again. Not only will this help circulation, this will help strengthen those abs as well. And lastly, maybe a little more difficult for you, but try to do your best. Do some glute bridges. Why is this important? Glute bridges is when we put our feet, we plant them into the bed, and what we're going to do is we're lightly going to lift our butt up. Why are we doing this? We're strengthening the buttocks, we're using the quads, we're using the hamstrings, we're using the gastrocs, which you point your feet down into the bed. And this is really good for circulation, great for strengthening the buttocks, great for strengthening the core. This is extremely good. This really gets a lot of blood supply moving down to the lower extremities. Just do your best in here. Hold it up about 2-3 seconds. Come back. Spend about a minute, 2 minutes doing these. I promise you one thing. You start doing these exercises, you're going to see great changes in your circulation. I'd like you to get up, try to walk. If you can't walk, do your best. Sit on a bed. Just do whatever you need to do, but continue to contract those muscles in the lower legs, those calves. Remember, when you contract muscles, it squeezes on veins. When the veins squeeze, it brings that circulation, that venous circulation back up to the heart to get rid of that swelling. At the same token, you're stimulating the brain, bringing more oxygen to the cells. So take a few minutes every day, if it's before you go to bed or when you first wake up. While you're laying in bed, choose those exercises that works best for you. And I will promise you, you will see great changes. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.